Germany's Autobahn, a place where speed knows no limits, the perfect battleground for Max and Lukas, two extreme stunt drivers known for their death-defying speed challenges. Tonight, they had set their biggest challenge yet, reach 400 km per hour while performing three insane stunts before the final checkpoint. Max sat behind the wheel of his Bugatti Chiron, sleek and powerful. Lucas gripped the steering of his McLaren P1 ready for battle. Are you sure about this? Lucas screamed. Max's eyes gleamed with excitement. No risk, no thrill. The countdown began. Their live stream was ready, trending worldwide. But neither of them knew that tonight's race was about to become far more dangerous than anyone had. Engines roared, tires screeched, and in a blink of eyes, both cars launched forward like missiles. The Autobahn stretched endlessly before them, and the world blurring as speedometer climbed. First stunt was a high-speed land, switching through a moving traffic. Now, Max shouted. Both cars were waved through narrow gaps between trucks, inches away from the disaster. But then something strange happened. Out of nowhere, a black SUV appeared in front of them, blocking the road. The SUV wasn't moving, it was waiting. And as Max and Lucas approached, it shivered into the line. What the hell? Lucas barely avoided crashing. Avoid crackling through their radios. Impressive. But can you handle real danger? This wasn't a random driver. Someone had been watching them and now they wanted to race. The SUV accelerated, keeping up with their supercars. But this wasn't an ordinary car. It was an heavily modified V12 beast built for destruction. Who is this guy? Max growled. I don't know. Lucas repeated. But he is not playing around. The challenge was already extreme, but now it had become a battle for survival. Max and Lucas pushed past 350 km per hour, trying to shake off the SUV, but the mystery driver was matching their every move. Their second stunt was coming up, synchronized drift under a below bridge. We have to lose this guy, Max said. No, Lucas grinned. Let's beat him at his own game. Ahead, a low bridge was an opening just wide enough for two cars. If they miscalculated, they would crash at full speed. Both drivers pulled their handbrakes, sending their cars into a perfect sideways drift under the bridge. Sparks flew, tires screeched, and crowd watching the live stream went wild. The SUV tried to follow, but it was too big. Boom! It smashed into the side of the bridge. Spinning out of the control, Max and Lucas had won this round, but they weren't safe yet. The SUV wasn't finished. With a defending roar, it was back, and this time it had weapons. Metal speaks shot out onto the road. Max dodged just in time, but Lucas wasn't so lucky. His McLaren rear tire exploded. Lucas, are you okay? Max shouted. I can still drive. Lucas gritted his teeth. Their final stunt was approaching. A full speed jump over a 50-foot highway gap. But this Lucas' damaged car, it seemed impossible. Max's mind raced. There had to be a way. Then an idea hit him. Lucas, I would give you a push. What? That's crazy. That's our only shot. At 380 km per hour, Max positioned his Bugatti behind Lucas' McLaren. 1, 3, 2, 1, go! Max hit the gas and pushed Lucas forward, giving him just enough momentum to make the jump. Both cars launched into the air. The world froze. Millions of viewers held their breath as Max and Lucas flew over the gap. The McLaren landed first, skidding but surviving. Max Bugatti followed, landing with a thunderous screech. The SUV, it tried to follow, but didn't make it. Boom! It crashed into the gaps, flipping over in a fiery rag. Max and Lucas had won. Their cars rolled to a stop. Lucas let out a shaky breath. That was insane. Max laughed. Told you, no risk, no thrill. Their live stream had hit 10 million viewers in a real time. They had just pulled off one of the greatest stunts in the history. But suddenly a message flashed on their screens. This was just the beginning. Next time the stakes will be higher.